Hello, welcome to the Management Channel once again. In this session, we're going to look at leadership styles. So, what is the definition of a leadership style? It's a combination of traits, skills, and behaviors managers use to interact with employees. There are three basic leadership styles: autocratic, democratic, and laissez-faire. The autocratic or authoritarian supervision relies on formal authority, threats, pressure, and close control. It's appropriate when the task structure is high or employees need direction and quick results are desired, but it's not always the best method. Bureaucratic style of supervision emphasizes strict compliance with organizational policies, rules, and directives, and is the expected managerial style in some cultures. Gazzelli did a study in 1971 and concluded that certain traits are important to effective leadership, supervisor ability being the most important, which is getting work done through others. Supervisor ability was getting the job done through others. 2 was need for occupational achievement, seeking responsibility and having the motivation to work hard to achieve it. 3 was intelligence, the ability to use good judgment and sound reasoning in decision making. Decisiveness, the ability to solve problems and make decisions competently. Self-assurance, viewing oneself as capable of coping with problems and behaving in a manner that shows others that you have self-esteem. And initiative, self-stating or being able to get the job done with a minimum of supervision from your own boss. Tenenbaum and Schmidt developed a leadership continuum. It proposed a contrast between leadership styles and the way they make decisions. So take a look at this chart here for a moment. You can see boss-centered leadership versus subordinate-centered leadership. Pause if you need to read. And this is basically the continuum of leadership behavior that emphasizes decision making. The Vroom-Yetton-Yago model focuses on how much participation to allow subordinates in the decision-making process based on 2 facets. Organizational decisions should be of high quality, and subordinates should accept and be committed to the organizational decision made. The model suggests 5 decision styles. And again, I will leave this chart open for you to review. Please pause if you need to. In here you can see the comparison between autocratic, consultative, and group decision styles. The Ohio State University study states leaders display 2 main types of behaviors: structure behavior, establishing well-defined procedures followers should adhere to in performing their jobs, and consideration behavior, reflecting friendship, mutual trust, respect, and good human relationships. The Michigan study states leaders display 2 main types of behavior: job-centered behavior, leader focusing primarily on the work a subordinate is doing, and employee-centered behavior, focusing on subordinates as people addressing needs and building cooperative work teams. Leadership today, super leadership, leads by showing others how to lead themselves and empowering self-directed teams. Servant leadership is a leadership style based on meeting the needs and goals of employees and the goals of the organization. It focuses on motivating employees by meeting their higher level needs, and motivate employees to go beyond role requirements and do what it takes to help attain the goals of the organization. Entrepreneurial is based on the attitude that the leader is self-employed. The leader plays a critical role, more self-interest to succeed. The leadership trait theory is a theory that states effective leaders possess a similar set of traits or characteristics. Traits are the relatively stable characteristics, such as their abilities, their psychological motives, and consistent patterns of behavior. Behavior that is central to successful leadership is initiating structure. The degree to which a leader structures the roles of followers by setting their goals, giving them directions, setting deadlines, and assigning tasks, and of course, doing follow-up. Consideration is the extent to which a leader is friendly, approachable, and supportive, and shows concern for the employees. The normative decision theory suggests how leaders can determine an appropriate amount of employee participation when making decisions. This method specifies 5 different decision styles. The right degree of employee participation improves the quality of decisions, the extent to which employees accept and are committed to decisions. Visionary leadership is strategic leadership, the ability to anticipate, envision, maintain flexibility, think strategically, and work with others to initiate changes that will create a positive future for the organization. Similarly, visionary leadership creates a positive image of the future that motivates organizational members and provides them some direction for future planning and goal setting. There are 3 types of leadership within visionary. Charismatic leadership, the behavioral tendencies and personal characteristics of leaders that create an exceptionally strong relationship between them and their followers. The categories are ethical charismatics, leaders who provide developmental opportunities for followers and emphasize the larger interests of the group, society, or the organization. And unethical charismatics, leaders who control and manipulate followers, do what is best for themselves rather than their organization. Servant leadership is a notion that the needs of the followers are looked after such that they can be the best they can be. It allows subordinates to pursue their own direction as long as it is consistent with the overall vision of the organization. There are a variety of leadership styles. Charismatic leadership, a leadership that inspires loyalty, enthusiasm, and high levels of performance. Transformational leadership, which is a style that brings about continuous learning, innovation, and change. And transactional, a style based on exchange. You do this for me, and I'll do this for you. Symbolic leadership is a leadership style based on establishing and maintaining a strong organizational culture. Servant leadership, based on meeting the needs and goals of employees and the goals of the organization. Focuses on motivating employees by meeting their higher level needs. Motivates employees to go beyond their role requirements and do what it takes to attain the goals of the organization. So, be sure to visit the different leadership styles here that we're going to present, and this one concludes the leadership styles overall view. Have a great day.